There are so many different facets of communication used in learning today. There are online high school and college classes, new brain games that people use to better their minds, face-to-face learning experiences, and so many more. But there are two main types of communication that influence my learning experiences. These are face-to-face and online. I personally prefer face-to-face interaction with someone to learn about certain subjects, but I can see the value in online learning sources as well. I myself find face-to-face learning to be the easiest. It can be either visual, where I'm taking down notes and looking at pictures, videos, or PowerPoint slides, or auditory, where I'm listening to a lecture or something else of that nature. The main reason I enjoy learning from another person is because it provides the opportunity to ask questions, and this can be extremely helpful in certain subjects such as math, science, or other complex fields. Questions as a form of communication are such an integral part of the learning process. They provide an opening of dialogue between professors and students. I also find going to office hours helpful as another version of face-to-face learning, because sometimes in a big lecture I just won't grasp an idea, but then if the professor explains it to me one-on-one, it just clicks. So I highly recommend going to office hours for subjects you're struggling with. But if you can't go to office hours, there's always the option of online learning methods. There are even certain subject areas and topics that I feel I learn better and understand better through online learning methods. I personally use Khan Academy for anything math or science related that I don't understand when taught in class. Khan Academy and other online communication sources are phenomenal tools for furthering your understanding of any topic you can think of. I even use these tools to sometimes learn about a topic ahead of time, so I have a basis of knowledge before walking into lecture. Another great online resource is SparkNotes. It has been so helpful for me to go on there and review a book and keep parts of it that are highlighted on there after I've done the reading. It's a nice tool to reinforce key points and concepts that I may have missed or just wouldn't have thought of on my own. Online degrees and courses have become such an important part of the learning process, and they cannot be ignored. I personally know many people who have gotten online master's degrees, and they rave about the process. These are just two of the forms of communication that are most important in my learning experience. Face-to-face learning is the most helpful to me, but I do see the value in online learning. They can both be very helpful in different situations. Communication between students or people willing to learn, and anyone who has any knowledge to share with them, is important regardless of the methods used to get that information across, just as long as the student can understand it, and who knows, maybe the person teaching it can even learn something along the way.